Hello and welcome back to the VegInspired kitchen. It's time for pie. Today we're gonna whip up an apple pie. We're gonna use a combination of a couple recipes from my cookbooks. The first part we're going to do is the crust. This recipe is right out of the budget-friendly plant-based cookbook. It is the crust that we use for our peach pie. So this pie that we're going to make is gonna be more, I guess, more like a tart. So it's more like an apple tart. Because there isn't going to be a top, it's just going to be the cooked up apples. But we're going to start with this amazing crust, and it's a little bit different than most crusts, so I want you to sit back, enjoy this video, take some notes, and then you can whip up an amazing apple pie tart and enjoy it. What we're going to do is we're going to start with 1 cup of pitted medjool dates. These are nice and sticky dates. 1 cup of unsalted raw walnuts, and 3/4 of a cup of old-fashioned rolled oats, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to process this until crumbly. So I'm going to turn it on and then I'll pulse and wipe down the sides. So you want it to be able to press and hold its shape when you push it. So it's a crumble, but it also will stay together when you push it together. So that looks like it's good. Now we're gonna press this into our 9-inch pie plate. I just dump it all in and then kind of even it out. You are going to want some to come up the side to make an edging. So I'm just using the spatula to kind of spread it around and even it out and get it closer to the edges. Then just use your hands to press it in to the pie dish. Going around and making sure it's nice and pressed in here. You also want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit so that we can bake this crust. Okay, our pie crust is nice and partially baked. Now that the pie crust is partially baked, we're going to start on our filling. So for our filling, we have 4 medium-sized Granny Smith apples that have been peeled and cut into about 1/8 to 1/4 inch slices. So they're pretty skinny. I'm just gonna break those up. We're gonna put those in our saucepan. To the saucepan, we're going to add 1/2 cup of maple syrup, pure maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're gonna give that a stir, and we're gonna turn our burner to medium-low and start to cook these down. So you're going to bring the apple mixture to a simmer, kind of over about medium to low heat, and then reduce it to medium-low and cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes until that syrup is really thick. You don't want it to be too watery because you don't want it to make the crust soggy. So you want to make sure that the water all, cooks off of the liquids that we put in there and off the apples. So you're just going to want to stir it occasionally, looking for that syrupy goodness. Stirring it frequently, you don't want it to burn. If the mixture does start to burn a little to the bottom, reduce the heat and continue to stir. You want it to be a caramely thickness, kind of like this. You want it to be like stringy and caramely. You'll know when it starts to get thicker because it'll really coat those apples and leave a nice caramely streak, like a streak in the bottom. Once you're getting those strings, those caramely sticky strings, you can transfer the apple mixture into the prepared pie crust. Just remember your pie dish is hot. I love to scrape out all the last bits, those last couple of stuck apples to the edge. And you're just going to kind of push everything around into a layer, into an even layer. And then this will go back into a 350-degree oven for about, remember that your pie dish is hot still, so when you move it back to the oven, you're gonna wanna use oven mitts. And then that bakes for 15 minutes. All right, let's get our pie out of the oven. It's bubbly. Perfect. So the edges are a little bit brown. That's exactly what you're looking for. And the apples have kind of settled in, and there's the bubbly syrup is starting to set. Now you want to let this pie cool as absolutely long as you can. 6 hours, 8 hours, overnight even, before you slice into it, so that it actually holds its texture. So we'll be back for a taste test as soon as this is set. Look at this beautiful pie. It's starting to set. It is cool. Again, cool this as long as you possibly can. Look at this amazing pie. Let's give it a taste. It is absolutely delicious. The crust is like so flavorful and adds just such a nice texture to the soft apples. This is delicious. You guys, if you are looking for a tasty, easy apple pie tartlet kind of thing, make this. Give this video a thumbs up if you want more dessert recipes, or honestly, just give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I am just digging this coat. I'm gonna be snacking on this pie for a couple of days. And yeah. Thanks so much for watching. If you are gonna try this pie, let me know in the comments. You can also use other fillings. You don't have to use apple. The original recipe was with peach, so you can do a peach pie. That is in the budget-friendly cookbook. I'll make sure that's linked in the description below. And I will see you in our next video. Until then, eat more plants, live veg inspired, and have a great day. Bye.